Today we're going to explore a location that's not well known. It's unique, impressive, and many travelers they compare it to Machu Picchu. Located on the eastern part of Europe in the Rodopi Mountains of Bulgaria is the ancient city of Perperikon. We're in the region visiting our friends from Canada, and like us, they made Bulgaria their home. We're two retirees hooked on travel. Follow us on our journeys around the world. Nestled on the top of this mountain, with 360 degrees of stunning views, is a place that was recently discovered, and it's still being developed as a tourist destination. Many people are choosing Bulgaria as a retirement destination. Some prefer to live in the cities, and many people, well, they're tired of the hustle and bustle of the big city life, so they choose the quiet village destinations. Our friends left Vancouver, Canada, and they moved to this peaceful, small village in the Rodopi region of Bulgaria. They built this beautiful home, and it has all the amenities and comfort.
How many bedrooms is this house?
How many what?
Bedrooms. 3 bedrooms.
Bedroom upstairs and a suite downstairs.
And a mother-in-law suite, huh?
Yeah.
How long it took it to build?
Like 9 months.
9 months? Pretty good.
Yeah, we started in May and we were in here in December.
What are property taxes here in the village compared to Canada?
Oh, like a little change.
A little change.
Yeah. Pocket money.
I like.
Well, for 3 cars, this property here with the house and the other property we own, it was like 1100 or 1200 for
leva, which is like a 600 euro maybe.
Euro, yeah.
Yeah, 550 euro.
That's all it is.
and that includes the garbage.
Yeah. Which they don't take. It's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since we haven't been in this part of Bulgaria before, our friends are showing us around. Not far from their house, as we traveled towards Perperikon, we stopped to see some unique stone formations. Stone mushrooms. They were formed 20 million years ago when it was a seafloor. They were eroded into mushroom shapes over many years as the water that once submerged them lapped against their walls. And after the water receded, they were continually eroded more by the winds. Apparently, this hill, it was sticking up above the water, so the waves formed this mushroom shape. How did you guys find this place? If you love traffic, this is not the place for you. On top of the mountain, this place, it was forgotten for many centuries and known only by the locals. It was hidden and covered by nature and part of this beautiful landscape. After paying $2 entrance fee, we followed the path up the hill. So this flower right here is where you get saffron. The saffron comes from this right here. That's why it's so expensive. But what a beautiful flower.
And so this is the saffron right here?
The saffron is here, yes, the yellow part. Most of the archaeological excavations started as early as the 2000s. There's more and more being discovered every day. We were the only group exploring the ruins in mid-November, middle of the week. I was really hoping to be able to hire a guide to gain me more understanding of this amazing complex. We're here exploring the ruins, mostly with unobstructed and without pre-made paths and railings and restrictions. We're free to wander as we please. It really isn't that safe, and it's easy to twist your ankle and slip and fall. They're in the process of building walkways everywhere. Those rocks over there. For them, Perperikon was a sacred place, a major center for the Thracian cult, where rituals and oracle prophecies were common. It was here, at Perperikon, where the oracle of Dionysus stood, where he gazed into the future, foretelling the fates of emperors and kingdoms. Legend has it that the oracle here made prophecies with astonishing accuracy. One of the most renowned prophecies was said to have been predicted the rise of Alexander the Great to power and his conquest to Asia. The temple of god Dionysus was a shrine. It was shaped in the rock, which was notable for its stone altar, where they poured wine over the sacrificial fire. It was at the height of the smoke rising above that fire on which the priest's prophecies depended on. Perperikon is an impressive cult center and is covering 10,000 square meters. The archaeological complex is getting developed as we speak. It's getting ready for the hordes of tourists that we believe will make a pilgrimage here on one day. Walking the grounds, you feel the history. I'm trying to imagine how they got their supplies up here and how they existed here. How in the world they carved out this stone. On the foot of the mountain, there's a brand new exhibition museum which is scheduled to open soon. It houses a lot of the artifacts they found and explains more about the site. It was extremely enjoyable. We look out at the vast surroundings below us on the top of this mountain and feel in awe. On the way back, they took us to this reservoir for lunch at a very unusual restaurant. It was hard for me to believe, but this old boat, many years ago, it used to be the private yacht of the king of Bulgaria. It was brought to this lake over land 250 miles from the city of Varna on the Black Sea. On the way to the lake, the boat crashed into a house. It was quite a journey. Nearby there are all kinds of fish farms, and they're raising sturgeon and trout. I can imagine during the summertime, this place, it must be just buzzing with life. This region is a beautiful place to explore. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next journey.